As part of Unico's new management system, we are going to apply Kaizen budgeting. Kaizen budgeting system. Kaizen's purpose and background. Implementation of Kaizen for beneficial purposes. Kaizen to be considered for improvements. So some problems we have with Unico was they guaranteed a 2-week shipment, which would reduce Unico's cost and improve employee work efficiency. Solutions and benefits. Implementing Kaizen management system benefits are towards the employees.
In business, Kaizen is useful for many reasons. For budgetary purposes, Unico will be looking for suggestions from all its employees on ways to improve the process. It will be required that employees are informed of all the areas that can be improved. In this video, we will go over the 7 types of waste that are unproductive for manufacturing.
The 7 types of waste consist of overproduction, waiting, transportation, excess inventory, motion, defects, and non-value added processing or overprocessing. The first types of waste are overproduction. It is the most common type of waste. It is the process of producing unnecessary extras. For example, producing 35 widgets for an order when only 30 are required leaves 5 extras that are consuming inventory space. Therefore, they are creating costs for storage. 2. Waiting. The time period where machines and human labor are out of sync therefore creates quick time lapse where machines and human labors are idle. For example, there are 2 stations where station X is 2 times faster than station Z. If station Z produces 2 products in 10 minutes, station X will be idle for 5 minutes due to the fact that it only takes station X 5 minutes to produce 2 products. 3. Transportation. The unnecessary relocation of materials which will only create costs for the company. An example of this would include movements from delivery to storage, then onward to production. With constant movements of materials, monetary events can occur, therefore creating costs for the company. 4. Excess inventory. Unnecessary, excessive materials that are not required for orders. 5. Motion. The wandering of employees into other stations searching for their desired materials for production. For example, if station Y is not getting their materials, their employees will move to station X and look for their materials. This creates idle time for the machines they operate and disturbs the flow of production. 6. Defects. Any product that does not meet the standard for orders in the industry. Careless employees accidentally producing a set of 100 3.5 inches nails instead of 4 inches, therefore not meeting the customer's order for the 4-inch nails. And 7. Non-value added processing or over-processing. Any additional progress in production, for example, if we create 5 extra widgets, we will need someone to move the product to storage, therefore creating costs. Meanwhile, the storage space is going to be expense for the company as well. Any defects that occur will need to be removed from production, and the process of removal will cost the company.
Having a well-informed workforce is key for Unico to implement Kaizen. Knowing about the 7 types of waste creates the knowledge necessary for employees to find improvements that will benefit Unico, which in turn Unico can use to update an accurate budget. For instance, Betts Springs, a spring manufacturer here in Fresno, found that it could reduce waste by changing how it purchased its materials. Betts would order 40-foot bars for production. This often produced a significant amount of waste by purchasing various lengths of 38, 48, 42 bars. Betts was able to reduce its waste, resulting in annual savings of $150,000. What we are hoping for is that Unico employees be aware of waste so that management can make the necessary change. Kaizen utilizes Unico's entire workforce, seeking subtle improvements that can prove beneficial.
Some companies have successfully implemented Kaizen costing into their business. Toyota Company is best known to have the most successful results for using Kaizen costing. Not only have Toyota Company have used Kaizen costing, but the Ford Motor Company also uses this system. In 2006, their CEO focused on efficient process and was able to recover from rough time during the Great Recession in the late 2000s to lead the company back to success. In 2014, Ford announced that they would be creating over 5,000 jobs in the United States through the usage of Kaizen costing.
Great Western Bank is a U.S. bank that's been around for decades and have implemented Kaizen costing into their business. Back then, opening a business account would usually take 34 steps. Now it only takes 24. They use Kaizen to analyze their process and provide a better service for their customer.
Another successful company that has used Kaizen was Herman Miller. Herman Miller is an American office furniture company that is best known for producing Aaron Chair, one of the most well-known task chair. Business magazine Fast Company reported back in 2012 that Herman Miller had adopted Kaizen and enjoyed a resulting 500% increase in productivity and a 1,000% increase in quality since 1998. Their Aaron chairs, which used to take 82 seconds to come off the line, can now be produced within just 17 seconds. This example of Kaizen shows how the principles can be applied to any type of product, from cars to chairs.
Lockheed Martin is an additional company who has been using Kaizen costing. They are a well-known aerospace technology company that does a amount of business with the United States government. They use Kaizen to help manufacture and help business launch a new product and service.
Recent analysis of employee engagement from MSW Research and Dale Carnegie Training explored the concept, and while the two organizations didn't find any definitive answers, they did identify three strong factors that correlate with employee engagement. 1. Relationships with supervisors. 2. Belief in senior leadership. And 3. Pride in working for the company. A Kaizen workplace that revolves around continuous improvement nurtures each of these three attributes, reinforcing the notion that Kaizen companies are also engaging ones. Relationships with immediate supervisors. The leading factor of engagement is having a meaningful working employee-employer relationship. Many businesses do not encourage this, and managers not only exist to give orders and achieve metrics. On the other hand, Kaizen philosophies promote the idea that managers are leaders and partners whose job is to help employees develop and improve. This naturally leads to more personal and enjoyable relationships, which in turn generates engagement.
2. Belief in senior leadership. In Kaizen workplace, managers are part of the business. Rather than detaching overseers who don't know how business is actually run, this ensures that those in senior leadership role actually understand the problem their employees are facing. Additionally, promoting employees' empowerment and through Kaizen event, workers are asked to contribute feedback to optimize process and program. When employees are so involved with their improvement process, they are likely to execute senior ability to lead and improve the company. 3. Pride in working for the company. The last drive of employment engagement is being able to take pride in the work they accomplished. In traditional work, employees are told how to complete their job and are encouraged to refer to management if things go wrong. This could lead to them feeling useless. Overall, Kaizen encourages workers to take an actual role in tasks assigned to them. Becoming employees working with leadership rather than for themselves, they're asked to take a bigger role in their job. They are trying to think critical and to overcome obstacles, which is better than traditional work.
Here we have Alex's cost versus Alex's cost with the Kaizen system. As you can see, there is a difference with the numbers and how it would be very beneficial for the business to use the Kaizen budgeting system. In conclusion, we as a team have developed the Kaizen management system, which allows employees to be responsible for identifying any gaps and inefficiencies for everyone in the organization.